Hey guys, welcome back to Rule the World. As you can see, our tree farm is in full swing. There behind us. Now it looks like it's got enough power to start digging trees when it gets going, but then there's not that much power coming from the water wheel, so the last few logs take a little bit of time. Now, I showed you, my mana ring is low on power, so while I'm explaining the changes that we've made, I'm going to go and charge up my ring so that I can get back to doing things with a bit more pace. Now, actually, that's a really good point. I've got this eye of the flugel, but one place I find myself constantly coming back to is the mana pools over here to charge up my ring. So why not just set a location over here that can be my mana pools? Now, which one of these is most like mana? Aries, Pisces, I reckon. Pisces is like water and fish, and these are mana pools, so why not? Right-click to bind this position. So now let's just get my mana ring out and charge this sucker up. There we go. Now I don't need to charge it fully because for one episode, I think just a half charge should do me absolutely fine. Man, I don't know what these plants are drinking, but it sounds delicious. Oh, it's as if this like kind of large structure's filled with coffee and all these plants just having a bit of a sip. Oh man, sounds a lot like somebody I know sipping their tea non-stop. Oh yeah, look at this. So this is slowly knocking these trees down, but we do have the problem that these leaves are being placed next to wooden logs sometimes, and that means they don't decay very quickly. But it looks like things are going okay. We'll just have to leave it be, leave the tree farms to do their farming, and if there becomes a problem, we can deal with that later. So first things first, let's head over to the storehouse and get rid of some of this stuff that we've had since last episode. Right, there we go. Now we know where this stuff is, so if I do need it, I can always pop back and grab it up. Now, what do we want to do next? First up, I think we need a place to store all of our wood inside the lumber mill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these warehouse control blocks and some large warehouse storage. Now, these are easy enough to make. So, warehouse storage. Now, we want the best, the highest tier, the large, and that's just a case of iron ingots, oak, and chests. Right, there we go. So I put chests in the middle, oak around the edge, and iron ingots in a cross. And bam, wow, 32 large warehouse storage. And we accidentally made a medium. Well, that's fine. And also, we're going to need a warehouse control block. But that again is no sweat. 2 chests, some paper, and some wood. And there we go, a warehouse control block. Now this should be plenty to get a warehouse up and running. Now, also, we're going to need an NPC to cart around our stuff. Go to the tree farms, take the wood out, and put them in the lumber mill control block. So what we need to do is look up a courier. Right, so the recipe is wool, 2 gold, and a food bundle. And a food bundle is steak, cooked pork chop, apples, and that's quite a lot. Actually, it's quite a tricky recipe. But I should have, I've already got some food bundles in here, and I can get, pretty easily enough, some gold. Loads of that, loads of it. There we go, a couple of gold, and now the finishing touch, which is wool. There we go, 6,000 wool. Wow, if we ever wanted to build an airship, we could definitely do that. In fact, that's not a bad idea. Alright, so a wool there, and this should make us a courier. Pretty sweet. Now, a courier needs one more thing to do his job, and that is an ancient warfare backpack. So we want back. We'll give him a large backpack, because why not? And that's, again, wool, leather, and chests. That's the coolest thing about ancient warfare, that all of the really cool recipes just require basic stuff, like leather, wool, and all of these things are easy to get using ancient warfare methods. So leather, wool, and I think it was wood for the chests, and that should be all we need. Man, look at Trot there, rocking the diamond hammer. That's probably because he's a bit of a diamond geezer, if I do say so myself. Right, how do we make a large backpack? Pretty simple. We want 3 chests, just like that, and we'll put them all the way down the middle, just like that. Then we want leather and wool. Simple enough. There, and there. And then now a couple of pieces of wool on the left and the right. And bam, we have ourselves a large backpack. We're well on the way to making ourselves a really cool courier. So this courier is going to be just basically a dude that goes to the tree farms. He's going to grab up all of the logs, and then when he's got the logs, he's going to put them inside a warehouse, which we're going to park probably in the corner here. So let's put down the warehouse control block first. Now we're going to have to place this down a couple of times just to get it right, because it's got a bit of a weird catchment area. No, that's the wrong place. I think I can hear a tree. There we go. Now that looks pretty perfect to me. Those white lines are still inside the building, and we can just get our large warehouse storage and just put it along the edge like this. Oh, and I like this because what this does is it kind of keeps the windows intact, but it still gives us a pretty cool warehouse. There we go. And over there. Oh man, we're actually not going to use... Oh, whoops. We're not going to use all of our warehouse blocks. There's loads more we could do. This whole white square, this big cube that's been created by the warehouse block, we could fill this thing up with warehouse blocks, but we don't have the blocks to do it. I could put a medium storage one there. Might as well, because, you know, it'll just add to what we can store. And now we can put 19,000 things inside here. Let's take a look at this tree farm then and see what it's gathering. So it's actually gathering apples as well as saplings. But once it's gathered the saplings, they go in the resource block on the bottom. Now, it looks like the middle tree farm is definitely the most profitable one. It's already got almost 2 stacks of wood. So let's put down our NPC and give this guy a name. Bam. Wait, where's he going? Oh, right, of course. He wants food. And where's his nearest town hall? Oh, no, it's over there. Let's get him up. Repack. Okay. That is an important consideration to make. Right, so let's make ourselves another town hall for the lumber mill. Town hall. Okay, so what's this? A very moldy apple? What the? Can I eat it? Oh, yeah, I don't want to touch that. That's gross. I can even see a worm. Oh, it's the size of my middle finger. That's gross. I'm putting that back. All right, so what we need to do is we need to make ourselves a town hall. Okay, well, I've got my town hall, and one more thing that I want to put inside the lumber mill is a few torches, because, oh my God, it's dark as hell in here. And I want to light the place up. So let's plonk a torch there, one up there. Oh, and already this place is just looking so much brighter and better. Lovely stuff. Right, now, I'd almost forgotten, actually. We already have some NPCs. So upkeep orders we don't need. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure that I put some NPCs... Yeah, here we go. I've already got some NPCs inside the warehouse, and these NPCs are, of course, our 4 former miners, which would be, I think, Lewis, Honeydew, Parv, and Sips. Now, we're looking for Sips, because he's the classic lumberjack. Let's just keep putting these down until we get him. Oh, no, we don't want him. Come here, you. Nope, no, he's escaping. There we go, got him. Okay, next. That's the one, there's the man. Who's that guy? Loves to lumber. Okay, so we've got a town hall here. Let's put some fish in it, just to get him going. Now he should be coming back in. There you go, here it is. The best guy, the lumber guy. Now, I want to deck this guy out with the best digs in the town. So let's look for some fancy clothes for this sucker. And the best clothes are made with leather, of course. But I'll tell you what, if we search for pants, we can find some snazzy pants. Oh, yeah. A purist pants, dark leggings, sturdy diamond pants of fresh air. Well, let's just make him a nice set of leather pants. Oh, yeah, we'll give him a full set of leather armor so that he doesn't feel the cold or the rain. It just slides right off his leathery skin. I've got a stack of leather. It should be plenty. I could always make him some mud pants. In fact, mud. Oh, I can't find it, but I tell you what I have found. Potato armor. And how do we... Oh, mate, wait, what? Lead. Redstone. Man, it looks like potato armor is actually really hard to make. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give him a set of leather armor, because why not? I think he'll appreciate that just as much. There we go. Full leather digs. Now, he's not really a lumberjack because he doesn't actually do any cutting. All he does is he takes wood from over here and puts it over here. Now, unfortunately, I'm not sure Sipsy can be repurposed as a courier. Let's see what happens when we give him this backpack. Does he become a courier? I don't think he does, but we can find out. His name is Sips and his skin is Sips. So when we repack him up, he's a miner. Put all the miners over here. Now we'll get a courier down, and we're just going to give... We got the diamond pick from the courier. So we'll right-click on him. We'll call him Sips, and we'll give him the skin of Sips. That worked. Sweet. Now we give him a back. There we go. There, he's got the backpack now. Right, so let's just get these guys packed up. Old Lewis there. Where's Parv gone? Oh, that cheeky grin. Oh, and Simon too. Showed up to the party. Now, there's one thing I think Sips needs if he's going to be our lumberjack, and that is a cool pair of shades. Oh, look at these. Orange shades from Britannia. But they're made with purple mana petals and mana infused string. Well, we've got those things. We've got those things. Let's go and make Sipsy a pair of shades. Right, so we're looking for purple leaves. Should be some in here. Mystical purple petals. There we go. We can turn these into mana ones. And, of course, we need some string as well. Now, does wool become string? No. Ah, but there's some string as well. Okay. Let's just put the wool in here in case we need it later and infuse up these petals and string. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's do it. Now, I hope these are the right petals. Purple mana petal. Purple mana petal. Yeah. Bam. Orange shades. Hold shift. Equipable in the amulet slot. Oh, wait, no. I don't think we can give them to him because, oh, man. So I could wear the orange shades instead of wings, but I don't think Sips can wear these because they're not actually a head slot. Time to find out. Yeah, unfortunately, Sips doesn't have an armor slot, so we can't give him the orange shades. He could use them as a shield, but that's about all he can do. Shades in one hand. Tell you what, we'll just give him the shades. It's as if he's taken them off because he just can't believe what's happening. We'll give him the backpack in the main hand. That turns him into a courier, and we'll give him the leather armor as well. Sweet. Now, if he dies, he'll lose all this stuff, but that's fine. Wow, he is ready for action. All right, so now the final thing we need is a work order. So let's go and make one of those and finish the job. All right, so we put paper there. We put some wood there, was it? And then some light grey powder. Bam, a routing order. Now, we'll leave them in there in case we want to make more, but this one should be a blank routing order. So press Z to add target position, and when we right-click on it, it should show us what the routes are. Now, fingers crossed we don't crash. I right-clicked, no orders. Sweet. Okay, so now it's time to... Oh, fingers crossed again. Now it's time to test this baby out and see if it works. Okay, looks like we have a problem here, which can be fixed with fences. But yeah, when the leaves touch wood, or when they touch logs, they have difficult time decaying. So we need to do something to fix that. Never mind, we'll deal with that in a second. So we've got the routing order. So we want to press Z there. That's point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, and then point number 4, and then point number 5, and then it should loop. So we want it to get the wood and the apples, drop off the wood, drop off the apples, and then repeat. So we right click. So the tree farm, fill up with oak wood, and let's get an apple as an example. Oh, there's 2 in there, luckily enough. 1 in there. So fill up with wood and apples, fill up with wood and apples, and then fill up with wood and apples. Take matching, take matching, take matching, and take it from the west slot. It's a bit complex, but okay. Now fill the warehouse with wood, and fill the town hall with apples. Now we're going to go to deposit matching. Right, so that should be all we need. Let's give these orders to Sips and see if they work. Okay, he's off. Go on, my son. He's got his shades. This is the coolest dude in the planet. He didn't pick up the logs. And he didn't pick up those either. Right, so I see what we've done there. So there is one more piece to the puzzle, and that is the warehouse interface block. Just like over here, we have old Trotimus working on the control block. We also need a warehouse interface block. And what this does is it lets couriers put things into here, and then once they're in there, they'll get shuffled into the warehouse if there's power going into the control block. So we can hook up the control block to the torque system that we have. So let's get those torque shafts out. But we're also going to need one of those interface blocks. So let's find out how you make one of those. There we go. Right, simple enough. Chest, paper, wood. There we go. So now it's time to plug everything in. Ahaha, there we go. Got some power on the go now. And the warehouse control block is definitely receiving power now. So what's going on down here is, this tree farm should still be receiving power as well. Let's find out. Yeah, no, it looks like it is. There's only one way to find out. Dig up some trees and see if they still plant. Yes, okay, so it's still got power. It's still got juice flowing through it. So the last thing to do, take the routing order, remove one of the points, and then add a point as an interface block. And we can put the interface block, I reckon it'll do well on the corner here. There we go. Bam, it's point number 5 now. Now go to the point number 5, deposit matching. We'll say south because it's supposed to be in the bottom. And I don't know, let's try that. Give Sips the order. Where's Sips gone now? There he is. Old Sipsy. Now again, what we're trying to do now is make sure that he actually puts the logs that he's gathering into the warehouse. Moment of truth. Wait, where's he gone? Oh no, he's stuck. Okay, let's give him a way out. So, chuck. Definitely putting something somewhere. Wait, there we go. They're going in. Sweet. So it's happening so quickly that as soon as he puts them in this interface, they're getting chucked inside the warehouse. Oh, it's all working. Oh, sweet. We have ourselves a working food farm. And not only that, he should be putting the apples that he gathers in here as well. And fingers crossed it's enough for him to sustain himself, but it might not be. One of the things we're going to have to do as well is to chop down, or rather put some fences around here, so that when these trees are built, the leaves can't touch logs. Because at the moment, that's a big problem. But as soon as they stop touching logs, the problem vanishes like that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this episode of... Oh, this is weird. I'm a flying sleeping bag. This is madness. All right. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Rule the World. Next episode, we might be jumping down underground to check out the jail cells underneath the castle because I really want to expand the sewers out to be a bit of a dungeon. I think that'd be a good thing to do. We haven't got any prisoners so far, but if we do kind of run into anybody that we want to kind of deal with, like we have done for Elwyn Sorrowsong, also Lord Blackwood as well, remember we dealt with him, we couldn't really capture him. All we could do is kill him, and that isn't fair. I mean, what if we want to capture like a young lord from a rival kingdom and ransom him? Well, if we have dungeons, we have a place just for them to rot while we work out the finer points of the ransom and negotiations. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Rule the World, and we've got the lumber mill now complete with a town hall that old Sipsy the lumberjack can feed himself with. And next episode, we're going on to the jail cells. So thanks for watching, and hit like, subscribe, and take care.